Okay, but I'm saying, so right now.
And then I called my man. I said who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke, though.
Oh, Lord.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Uh-oh. Moments ago, 50 Cent responds to T.I. challenging him to a versus battle. That's right, y'all. As you seen in the clip recently, T.I. was asked who would he like to go up against in a versus battle. And this man picked 50 Cent. Okay, as you seen in the clip, Shannon Sharp, he was shocked because a lot of people figured, maybe he would like to go up against Lil Wayne, Ludacris, but no, T.I. chose 50 Cent. Now, of course, moments ago, 50 Cent took to IG to respond to T.I. challenging him to a versus. For those who missed what 50 had to say, check out this post here. 50 tells T.I., I know Atlanta picks and choose who they support, but y'all gotta do better. LOL. Keep my name out your mouth. All right, now again, that was 50 Cent responding to T.I., challenging him to a versus battle. Okay, now of course, as we all know, 50 Cent is the king of being petty, so he made sure to also upload the video of T.I. doing the Crime Stoppers commercial from back in the day. Okay, this is why you have to choose your opponents wisely, because when going at 50 Cent, all he has to do is pull out some receipts, post it on social media, and next thing you know, people are looking at you and your brand differently. Okay, now when it comes to music, T.I. is getting ready to release what people are saying is his last album. Okay, Kill the King. Right now, he has a single out titled Let 'Em Know. Okay, if you haven't checked out this record, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description because, listen, it's a dope record. All right, shout out to T.I. Now, when it comes to 50, everyone has been anticipating a response from 50 going at Fab, Jim Jones, Mano, and Dave East. Okay. And apparently, 50 in a recent interview said he's working on new music, okay? He said he almost released a mixtape, okay? This is a new project from 50 Cent. And again, a lot of people have been waiting to hear, 50 in his response to Fab specifically. I know, of course, you had others a part of the freestyle, but everyone was amped up after hearing Fab go at 50. And that's the thing, T.I. right now, he made his switch. He was in the comedy world for a while, but for whatever reason, my man said, you know what, let's get back to what, everyone knows me for, and that's rapping. You get what I mean? Now he's putting out a new project. Listen, I'm all for it, but again, him versus 50 Cent in a versus battle, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, if he just said Ludacris, Jeezy, of course we seen Jeezy and Gucci, Lil Wayne, to me that makes more sense, but 50 versus T.I. in a versus battle, I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me, what are your thoughts on that matchup? Because again, I don't know. I'm a fan of both artists. And when it comes to that music, it's just different. I do believe T.I. has about, 2 to 3, I'll say 3 or 4 projects that I rock with that are solid. You know what I mean? When it comes to 50, it's the same. He has about 2 or 3 albums. Of course, we're not even considering the mixtape run, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling that matchup between a 50 and a T.I., especially when it comes to verses. Right now, they just put out a verses like last week, right? I think it was Metro Boomin and Hit Boy. And that's the thing. I'm not really sure with the verses brand right now if it hits the same as it did when Jeezy and Gucci did it. You know what I mean? Here we are in 2026, and I get it. People just, at this point, that's what they labeled it as when we're talking about a battle. You know what I mean? A verse is still around. It has a pulse. But I don't know if this is the one that'll have everyone, in the crib, grabbing the edge of the chair. That's how the Gucci and the Jeezy versus battle was. But 50 versus T.I., I don't know, man. Like I said, that's tough. And when it comes to 50, he's been on his movie shit. He's doing a lot of projects. And people have been wondering, does 50 still have it? You get what I mean? So for him to confirm that he's been working on music, I don't know. Fans might actually get a blessing before the year is over. We already in February, but T.I. versus 50 in a versus battle. I don't know, y'all. Like I said, me personally, I don't think this is a good matchup, but I'm sure if they put this together, people would definitely be tuned in, but I'd rather see T.I. versus Ludacris, Lil Wayne maybe, but 50, I don't know, y'all. That's a tough one. And right now with 50, confirming that he's working on new music, listen, people would rather hear him go at Fab And just you know what I mean, 50, let's just put out the music, man. Put out the mixtape. I don't know what you holding back for. Maybe you think social media is going to go in, but trust me, they support 50 regardless of what. But a versus battle between 50 and T.I., again, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, that's tough. People would rather hear 50 go at Fab. You know, to me, that makes more sense. Fab, he been chilling. At this point, I don't even think people are even worrying about 50 anymore because, again, he's, you know, doing projects. He's doing television, films. You know, he's dealing with his new filming studio in Shreveport. So, I don't know. But it's good to know that 50's confirmed that he's actually working on a mixtape. So, I guess we have to wait and see. But y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on a versus battle between T.I. and 50 Cent? I know 50's always trolling, but do you think that's a good matchup considering, you know, East Coast, down South? Listen, man, like I said, you know, strong artists, both have dope discographies, but from the sound aspect, I don't know if that'll mesh well. That's me. You know what I mean? T.I. talking about 50 duck and smoke. Listen, man, this is why you have to choose your opponents wisely, because with 50 Cent, all he has to do is pull out them receipts on you, okay? And it's funny because in that same interview, actually, no, I want to say in another interview, T.I. admitted to being the one who pretty much sent the lawyer to Gunna, okay? The whole taking the plea, the Alfred plea, apparently the one who gave Gunna his lawyer, right? or sent that lawyer over there to Gunna was T.I. You get what I mean? This is why 50 Cent uploaded that video, because people are talking about the clip of T.I., I want to say with Cam Newton admitting to giving the lawyer to Gunna, okay? This is before the whole controversy. So this is why 50 uploaded that video of T.I. on Crime Stoppers, man. Just being petty as always. But when it comes to this versus battle, y'all let me know. Who do you think will win between 50 Cent and T.I.? Do you think this is a good matchup, or do you agree when I say people would rather see T.I. go up against Ludacris, Lil Wayne, anybody else but 50 Cent? Like I said, I don't know about that matchup, but y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on a potential versus battle between T.I. and 50 Cent? And also, what are your thoughts on this mixtape 50's been working on? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest single, Love for Fashion, all right? Available on all streaming platforms. I'm about to bless y'all with a teaser from the video. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description, head on over to his YouTube channel, subscribe, like the video, and make sure to tell him Rip sent you, all right? All right, y'all. Peace.
Real quick. Rip going sneakers with the real shirt. Oversized slacks, so the jean shorts. Matter of fact, Amiri's go right with the fit. Got a clear pepper, these Cartier frames got tints.